If you have ever checked into a hotel that called itself luxury, this video is going to make you angry. Not the mild frustration of a cold shower or a slow check-in. The specific controlled fury of someone who just discovered they were deceived deliberately by a system that calculated exactly how much they could extract from you before you noticed. These 10 hotel chains are not failing to deliver luxury. They are succeeding at something far more profitable, convincing you that what you received was luxury when it was never designed to be. The naive traveler books the name. The informed auditor reads the product. After auditing over 200 properties across 47 countries, I am going to show you exactly which chains have built their entire business model on the gap between those two types of traveler. Subscribe before this video ends, because what I'm about to show you applies to your next booking. If this audit is new information to you, there are 9 more videos coming that will change how you book every hotel for the rest of your travel life. Subscribe so you do not miss them. 10 chains, ranked from cynical to obscene, every one of them counting on you never doing the math. Before we get into the list, understand what naive means in this context. It does not mean stupid. It does not mean careless. It means trusting a system that was never designed to protect you. The luxury hotel industry spends more money on the word luxury than on the delivery of it. Brand standards documents that run to 400 pages but exempt franchise owners from 80% of the requirements. Star rating systems that reward a hotel for having a concierge desk regardless of whether anyone is standing behind it. Booking platforms that display amenities as current features when those amenities have been closed for renovation for 4 months. If this audit is saving you money, tap the like button. It tells YouTube this information matters and gets it in front of travelers who need it. This is not incompetence, this is architecture. Every chain on this list has built a revenue model that depends on your continued naivety. The moment you understand what you are actually buying, their pricing power evaporates. Here are the 10 chains that have turned your trust into their business model. Chain 10, Wyndham Grand. Wyndham Grand opens this list because it represents the most common form of luxury hotel deception, the name upgrade with no product upgrade. Wyndham operates over 9,000 properties globally across multiple tiers. The Grand designation is supposed to signal the premium end of that portfolio. What the audit finds is a brand standard so loosely enforced that 2 Wyndham Grand properties in the same city can deliver experiences 60% apart in quality while charging identical rates. The actual brand requirements for Wyndham Grand properties allow individual franchise owners to make independent decisions on linen quality, staffing ratios, and amenity delivery. The Grand badge costs the owner a licensing fee. It costs you a 40% premium over comparable unbranded properties in the same market. I have audited Wyndham Grand properties where the breakfast included in the rate was a continental setup indistinguishable from a budget airport hotel. The rate was $380 per night. The breakfast cost them $8 to deliver. The Grand in the name cost you $140 in premium for a product that cleared 2 of my 7 audit categories. Wyndham Grand is not a luxury tier. It is a naming convention dressed as a quality signal. Audit verdict: the Grand is in the name, nowhere else. If this audit is new information to you, there are 9 more videos coming that will change how you book every hotel for the rest of your travel life. Subscribe so you do not miss them. Chain 9, IHG Hotels, InterContinental brand. InterContinental is perhaps the most successful long-term deception on this list. A brand that traded on genuine 1950s luxury positioning for 7 decades, while quietly allowing its product to drift toward the global average. The InterContinental brand was genuinely prestigious in its founding era. The properties in Hong Kong, London, and Paris built reputations that the brand name still carries today. What the audit finds in 2024 is a franchise portfolio where that historical reputation is being systematically monetized without the product investment required to justify it. InterContinental properties average $320 to $580 per night globally. The brand standard enforced by IHG on franchise owners, which represent the majority of the portfolio, allows enormous latitude on staffing levels, room quality, and amenity delivery. My audit of 6 InterContinental properties across 4 countries found consistent brand standard delivery in 2 of them. The other 4 were trading on the name while delivering a product more accurately described as upper mid-scale. The IHG One Rewards loyalty program, marketed as a premium benefit, offers point values that average $0.06 per point on luxury redemptions. At that rate, the loyalty program is not a benefit. It is a data collection mechanism disguised as a reward. Audit verdict: a 1950s reputation carrying a 2024 franchise portfolio that cannot support its own history. The video on this channel is a professional audit. Subscribe, never book blind again. Chain 8 Marriott Hotels, the core brand. Not JW Marriott, not the luxury collection. The core Marriott Hotels brand, which has positioned itself as a premium product while operating as the definition of institutional hospitality mediocrity. Marriott Hotels charges $250 to $450 per night across most of its city properties. The brand standard delivers a consistent product, consistently average. The linen hits the stated thread count. The staff ratios meet the minimum requirement. The amenities are operational. What Marriott Hotels sells, and what naive travelers keep buying, is the psychological comfort of the most recognized hotel name on the planet, combined with a product that represents the absolute floor of what that recognition can justify charging. My audit of Marriott Hotels properties finds a recurring pattern. Every category clears the minimum standard, and not one category exceeds it. The brand has optimized for consistency at the lowest viable quality threshold. This is not an accident, it is a margin strategy. The Marriott Bonvoy program, 196 million members, generates more revenue from the credit card partnership than from actual hotel stays. You are not the customer of the loyalty program. You are the product being sold to American Express. Audit verdict: the world's most successful mediocrity dressed in premium pricing. Chain 7 Hilton Hotels, the core brand. Identical playbook, different parent company. Hilton Hotels core brand charges $220 to $420 per night and delivers an experience that in blind audit conditions is indistinguishable from a Marriott Hotels property at the same price point. The linen sources differ, the lobby aesthetic differs, the product does not. What makes Hilton's core brand more cynical than Marriott's is the gap between the parent company's portfolio and the core brand's delivery. Hilton owns Waldorf Astoria, Hilton owns LXR Hotels, Hilton owns Conrad. These are genuine luxury products operating under the same corporate umbrella as a core brand that charges luxury-adjacent prices for a product it has never internally classified as luxury. The Hilton Honors program drives 67% of Hilton's global occupancy. That statistic tells you everything about who the core Hilton brand is actually serving. Loyalty program members chasing points rather than guests choosing the product on its merits. When a brand's primary customer is a points chaser rather than a quality seeker, the product optimizes for points delivery, not guest experience. That is the Hilton Hotel's core brand. In 2024, Chain 6, Hyatt Regency. A 1980s business icon now coasting on fumes. My audit found a 52% variance in service quality between cities, yet they all charge the same $400 premium. Owners have realized the name sells itself regardless of the product, so they stopped investing. Verdict: 40 years of perception, 20 years of stagnation. Chain 5, Sheraton Marriott. A case study in margin extraction. Marriott inherited a neglected portfolio and chose branding over bricks. They spent more on new logos than room repairs. You're paying $380 for properties that consistently rank in the bottom 25% of their class. Verdict: a luxury brand stripped for parts and sold back to you at full price. Chain 4, Sheraton Plaza, IHG. The business traveler's trap. Everything is optimized for corporate contracts, not you. You're paying a leisure premium for an infrastructure designed for someone getting a 40% corporate discount. Verdict: a corporate hotel charging leisure rates for a product never designed for guests. Chain 3, Renaissance Marriott. Sophisticated marketing, hollow delivery. It promises local discovery, but delivers a core Marriott experience with a craft cocktail and a map on the wall. These are the props of authenticity, not the substance. Verdict: boutique marketing, corporate delivery, full boutique pricing. Chain 2, Hilton IHG. The original boutique darling, killed by the franchise model. Once IHG acquired it, genuine character was replaced by a system any developer can buy into. Premise 2014 properties still have soul. The new ones are indistinguishable from any other chain. Verdict: the boutique ideal, franchised until it disappeared. Chain 1, the luxury collection Marriott. The most dishonest brand in the industry, positioned at the pinnacle to compete with Four Seasons, but the brand standards are the loosest in the Marriott portfolio. I've audited properties here indistinguishable from a standard Marriott, charging $300 less. Verdict: a collection of the word luxury, nothing more. 10 chains, 1 pattern. They survive because naive travelers book the name without asking questions. The ratio only changes when you stop being their customer. The luxury in the name has no relationship to the luxury in the room. In the room, ignorance was costing you everything. Which chain deceived you the most? Drop it in the comments.